The dogs have two great energies happening for them this year. So first one is about learning. Again, learning how to do something that will bring fortune to you is one of the smartest ways that you can do this. And then find ways that you can showcase your talents. Again, this is one of these overnight success stories here. So you really want to be... put down the groundwork to get the best opportunities that you can get moving for you this year. And then don't let the fame go to your head. Like, be really, just be humble about it, because again, these things last for a year, and then if you're like one of these fly-by-night, YouTubers or whatever, and then you get really, kind of overly boastful, anything can happen to take you down. We see it all the time. So be a little bit wiser and calmer when you take this fame into your embracing, when you embrace it. You have a very good energy that will help with a past problem as well. That's something that may have been holding you back, and what's holding you back. It could be a health problem. You're finally going to get it resolved. It may be a relationship issue. It's finally going to get resolved. Could be a financial. It finally is going to get resolved. Could be all of them, but it is but you got to put some effort to it. It's not going to be like, I told you this, and so it's like, I don't do anything. It's like you got to make efforts. Find the right people to help you, and then it will help you along the way. All right, the dogs, the wealth this year is really not that great. They're going to be misplacing valuables. So I shouldn't say this, but because the rat's already here, just last week, I'm still searching for my wallet. So yeah, I know. So I may be sitting at DMV come Tuesday morning because it's a holiday here on Monday. But anyway, so it is being like just forgetful, like, where did I put that dang thing? And backtracking, I'm going to every place that I'd been, but I have also a tool. It's called the Universal Gateway. I know I have it, thankfully. Universal Gateway, for those of you who are either in the room or listening, is Chimen Dunja in Chinese metaphysics. That's the Chinese way of saying it, but it will appear. It's right now being covered, but that's what I'm talking about. Just be a little bit more cognizant, and this means slow it down so you recall things that are happening. So not much progress, too much on the career front for the dogs. We got to watch a little bit about drama and communications and offending people, so we're doing it to them versus vice versa. So work on honing your skills to be a better employee or a better expert in what you do to communicate with your community a bit better, the people that you're serving, and that could either be your employer or your clients. Not the strongest year for the dogs this year for relationships. It's actually going to be a little bit bumpy for them. And then as far as health, the thing that they need to really look at is first sign of anything, don't really ignore it. Like, don't let something go chronic, because that's so hard to reverse. It's just so hard to reverse. So, if a cold or a flu or something like that goes on beyond its expectant, go see somebody that can help you with that. Or this pain in my back, and why complain about it? That's not a solution, and nobody wants to hear it anyway, right? So, okay. All right. Now, they also, I would say, they really need to be watching for accidents this year as well. So if you're one of those extreme sports people that really need to go for the thrill of it, I would dial back on that just a little bit this year, because that's not going to be very, like those really aggressive kind of sports that might end up in some sort of injury for you. So you have to really watch out for the injury part of it. Okay, let's go to the slide of the best friends. So that's the rabbit. So the rabbit this year does have some favorable energies as well. So hook up with some rabbits. And then for the 3 harmony, we have the dog, tiger, and horse, which does bring, as we know, fire. We saw that a couple times already today. And then the animal that it clashes with is the dragon. So the dragons and dogs are usually, now they're usually fine when they're separated, because it's a mountain. Dragon's a mountain and a dog is a mountain. And when they're on each other's own ground, it's fine. But when those tectonic plates shift, that's when we have real big clashes and collisions. So, think of earthquake and that kind of stuff. It feels like that. So if they can leave each other's businesses alone, relationships, whatever the case may be, good communication, in other words, then they're fine. If they have to, because they're stubborn. A mountain doesn't move, remember? So if they're just stubborn and it's my way or the highway, of course you're going to have problems. So that's what that's about. Okay.
Hi, my name's Genie Ohashi, and I have a business called The Natural Lift. I do something called facial toning. So that's what I do. I've been to Kathleen's event. This is, I think, my 5th year. And every year I learn something completely new and deep in my knowledge of her astrology, what the animals and the elements mean, as well as the directions and what to do with my space, the Feng Shui. I've been a client this year using the TimeBlaze. I will admit I'm not like one who used it heavily, but I will say that with this event annually, as well as the TimeBlaze, it gave me a lot of confidence to keep moving forward and keep trusting that what I was doing was right, because I was a horse, which over the last 2 years was a great animal to have in my chart, and so it just kept giving me security and confidence to know what to do. And I would choose specific dates to take actions on important meetings, and as we transited the business from the previous owner to myself and my current partner. So I just really adore Kathleen. I love the information. It's very heady. So that's why I keep coming back every year, so I can continue to make better and better use of everything that she delivers. Thank you.